Yo, yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and, of course, great beer.
I'm Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our last episode. If anybody is out there for the first time listening to this on the podcast apps, you're going to notice some differences here. We are actually live right now, going live directly from our various pages. You know, we're live on YouTube right now, but hopefully people are checking us out wherever we are posting the link at. So if you hear us veer off and say, oh my God, look at that. Such and such said this. Let's respond to that. Again, it's because we laugh. But either way, your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and, of course, great beer. Here with another episode. Thank you for the long time listeners. If this is your first time listening, thank you. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe wherever you are checking for this content at. So, with that being said, come on, kiddo. First time live, man. What we doing here? What's popping?
Yes, first time live. I'm trying to get myself together and make sure I have all of our notes. This is our first time going live, so a part of me is kind of all over the place a little bit, but
right.
I can let you know what we are. Oh, we do have a couple of viewers, but yes, I'll let you know what we're talking about today.
Okay.
We're talking about the importance of creating timeless music. The importance of creating timeless music.
Okay.
We're also talking about how do you source for new music. We were having a conversation with Dan Bonifero from Lalo. And he's up on all the new music, man.
Yes, he
How
is.
do you source for new music? And then finally, Rolling Stone has dropped their top 200 rap albums of all time. This is of all time.
All time.
Of all time. Their top 200. We're going to talk about it. But first, before we get into any of those, what are we drinking?
All right, so again, this is your first time checking out the show. This is a beer and rap show where we kind of, delve into the beer that we're drinking along with the music that we're going to be checking out for the show. So I am going to kick it off today, man. I am going to be drinking Maplewood's The Sound. Shout out to Maplewood Brewery. They are, I think, the first brewery that we went to in 2020. We reviewed Eminem's last album at Maplewood spot.
That was our last spot.
That was the last spot we actually went to was Old Irving, but the first spot in 2020 that we went to when of this Zoomness and all that kind of stuff started was Maplewood. So shout out to them. This is their The Sound. This is a West Coast IPA. So let me go ahead and crack this boy. Let's first of all bring in a ceremonial on camera for the first time live. That went all in my beer. But yeah, man. The wifey bought me this, man. She came back in the crib one day with some beer for me, and I was like, you are wonderful. So here's how I describe this beer for those who are out there listening. This is a IPA that if you love IPAs, you'll love this beer. I mean, it is smacking. It is, it is very hoppy. It has that nice bite, that bitterness to it. But at the same time, if you be like, oh, I don't like IPAs, then this is that kind of beer, right? It's for the real West Coast style IPA folks and whatnot. So yeah, cheers to Maplewood, man. Good beer.
Word up. I was in Jewel the other day and I saw the bros, man.
Dad life. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? I had to say, you know what? Let me go ahead and give me that hip hops and RM brew situation from the gang over at Funky Town Brewery.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what, man? Give me that, man. Y'all know what this is. This is a Citra Mosaic. This beer is This beer is the one that started Funky Town.
Word up.
One that started Funky Town. Look at that. Got the Fugees on there.
Word.
It is reminiscent to an artist's first album. We spent years developing the style, flavor, aroma, and mouthfeel. We wanted to make a beer that allows people to expand their palate, not turn it off.
Okay.
Enjoy on repeat. Let me go ahead and dang, man, gotta. Ooh.
Okay.
So yeah, man, having that young Citra Mosaic situation.
Word up, man. So come on, let's talk a bit about that story, man. That's Funky Town. Shout out to all the brothers over there, man.
5.5,
Yeah,
5.5 ABV.
yeah, man. Rich, Zach, and Greg.
Greg,
You know what I'm saying? They pulled up on Kamal when they first put this beer out. You know what
they
I'm saying?
did.
They pulled up to his crib with the original
Pulled up.
homebrew type situation. So
Orange top situation, man.
yeah, man. So come on. First of all, big shout out to everybody. Listen, it was a lot of love that was shown in the city this weekend, man.
Oh yeah.
This is the first summer fest, well, formerly known as the Hyde Park Brew Fest. This is the first one that I did not go to.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm hella pissed about that because it seems like everybody was at the summer fest. You know
It
what I'm
was
saying?
big too. It was big.
It seems like everybody was there, man. So shout out to everybody who participated within that. But let's go right into our topics, man. Today, like you said, I want to start off with not the classics one, but the timeless music one, right? Um, the importance of creating timeless music.
Yes.
And obviously, you know, we're a hip hop show. We're gonna kind of segment this mainly to rap and whatnot. But let's do it this way. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because a couple weeks ago we was talking about Marvin Gaye's album, what's going on. Kendrick just dropped recently, and you know, there's different conversations about what people put this album at versus his other albums. But I was in the gym the other day, man. I was listening to Lupe Fiasco's The Cool. Lupe Fiasco was actually at the Summerfest too. And it was two songs specifically that was on that album that really made me, when I was in the gym, I was listening to the album. It was the song Little Weapon. Remember that joint?
Yes.
Little Weapon. And then I don't know the order it came in, but it was either Streets is on Fire. And then no, that is it right there. It was Streets is on Fire and then Little Weapon.
Yeah.
And Streets is on Fire is this song that's like talking about this, you know, sickness, this, you know, virus or whatever that's like going through the, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
see, that's going through and you know, it's polarizing everyone. The people is this person blaming that person. Now, this is 2007. Lupe is making this, right? And I'm not suggesting that he was trying to, you know, create something that was pandemic-esque. But then the second song after that, Little Weapon, is this song that's talking about youth and gun violence, right? Mm-hmm. And he does it in three ways. Now, little Terry got a gun he bought from the dun to dun. And the first one is talking about that from a hood aspect. Second one is talking about it from, you know, militant young men who are weaponized and, like, let's say, you know, Africa and whatnot. And then the last one was talking about, you know, maybe a bullying situation. Now, here's my point, right? How do you create timeless music? We talk about classics all the time, right? Lupe obviously didn't know that these songs would ring true for me in 2022, which is the point that I'm saying, right? Like, I'm listening to these songs and we just had Uvalde, we had Buffalo, we on the back end of a pandemic, but Lupe is an artist that is always been fearless, right? Mm-hmm. He's always been honest and always been authentic. And I think that those three things, if you're an artist and you're focusing on always doing that, being fearless, unapologetic, you are being honest and you're being authentic, those types of music will always go forth because there is no right answer. How do you make timeless music? It ain't a formula. You know what I'm saying?
You just gave the formula, I think. That's actually, you came with notes right now. You had a good little segue situation. That was pretty good. With that, all I would add is I think there is a formula. I think more than anything, you have to be authentic. Everything you said, really, I can't even say more than anything. Those three are all important. Most rappers are fearless.
Yeah.
Most rappers are fearless, and rappers should be authentic and honest.
Okay.
But those rappers that are authentic and honest are the ones that normally are making more so timeless music than music of the time.
Okay.
Music of the time, remember back in like the late 90s, early 2000s
We've had this combo before, yeah.
when artists would make music, they gotta have a girl song. They gotta have a club hit.
Yeah.
They gotta have maybe you might have a song for your homies that passed away.
Right.
But they trying to check off
Boxes.
the boxes for types of songs to have on an album. They're
Right.
trying to make a quote unquote well-rounded album. There's something for everyone on this album.
Right.
You should buy this album. It is a bunch. Normally, it's a lot. We looking for the singles. What single is leading this album? But in today's time, where a lot of times the record company is not controlling the artists and not controlling the music that's getting put out.
Right.
You have somebody like a Kendrick who is putting out completely fearless, honest music. Now he is on a label, but now he's this is but he's reached a point where he's such a superstar. The label surely is going to allow him to do whatever he wants to do. He's proven himself to make timeless music. He's proven himself valuable to a record label.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, if artists aren't valuable to a record label, they are at the record label's mercy as far as you need to have this on an album.
Right.
You need to make this song and put it on your album. We heard that a lot with Lasers by Lupe Fiasco, bringing it back around.
Yeah.
I wouldn't personally call Lasers timeless.
Yeah, no, it's not. I would say so. I wouldn't say that as well.
But I would say Food and Liquor is timeless. You know who I think makes a lot of really good timeless music, or at least used to? Puffy. I think Puff is one of the best. Like Hypnotize, that come on today, it sounds like today.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound dated.
Yeah.
It does not sound like the whole Life After Death album doesn't sound dated to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No Way Out doesn't sound dated. It sounds current. It sounds like it's now. This is timeless. I've been in my Wu-Tang bag lately. You know what I'm saying? So I just listened to Supreme Clientele today. Man, that's a good album. That's a good album.
That is.
And it don't sound like it don't sound old. It doesn't sound old. Like Wu-Tang's first album does sound older because of the way they recorded it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, these songs are still banging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just I would agree that all of these artists that I'm naming right now were fearless. They're authentic in what they were doing.
Yes.
And they were honest with it, man. And I think that what you're saying is, without a doubt, the formula to making timeless music. You got a lot of artists that choose quantity.
Yeah.
Quantity
over the quantity.
Over quality. They just put out music. And they can go and tour this music. Shout out to Currency.
Yes.
And artists like that or a Gucci that puts out music, and then they can perform this music.
Yeah.
And they will get paid from the venues that have them, and that is a way that they will be able to sustain themselves.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's also a way to do it.
Yeah.
But is it timeless? Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
But they get in their bag, though. They get in their bag. But that's not what we're discussing, right?
Yes. Maybe we'll have a who is the best at getting the bag segment one day. But let's shift a little bit to a more controversial topic as I try to get my hat straight on camera. More controversial topic that has been kind of making its way around, which is weird because this list isn't new. I'm trying to find exactly when this list was published, but the infamous at this point for the past week.
Oh, we're getting right into it.
Oh, let's go right into it. The infamous Rolling Stones 200 greatest hip hop albums of all time. Yeah, which is tough to do. And here's the thing: the reason why we want to talk about this, first of all, is just I think to explore just the subjectivity of list in general.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as objectivity in music? Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. But also, I've been seeing a lot of people be pissed recently about the list from the standpoint of it seems as if the creators of it, and somebody can fact check me on this. I didn't see a black individual at all on the.
You gotta be kidding me! I didn't check that.
Here's the thing.
It's a lot of writers that compiled this list.
I can be 100% incorrect on that.
I hope you are.
Yeah,
because that says a whole lot about who is for a publication as important
as
supposedly as Rolling Stone.
Yeah,
to comment on a black. Culturally black, sport, I'll say, industry.
Yeah,
you have nobody of color that is writing.
That can be true or not true. Yes, but if that is true,
I hope it's false.
Yeah, we do hope. False. We hope that it's false because if not, y'all wilding on that one. But I guess what pissed people off the most was, and I think rightfully so, but. Let me say this first. I think that we are in an era of extreme trolling, and I think some stuff may be done so that individuals like us, our new favorite word, me and Kamal, we used the word a little bit lately, pontificate, so that individuals can, because this is for them. This is gonna get them more people talking about Rolling Stone and whatnot. But you have stuff like Illmatic, which is the greatest rap album of all time, Fight Me, at 24. And you'll have like I think Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy. Is that it?
Yes.
Is at number 16, I believe.
Let me check that.
Missy Elliott's So Addictive, I believe, is in the top 15 as well.
Miss E, right?
Miss E, which is not her best album. I don't care what they talking about. Hey. You take over, Kamal, because I'm getting biased right now. You go ahead, go.
That's not her best album. What's her best album?
Take Care is number 11.
Now that I think is ridiculous. I think that's ridiculous.
Take Care. I
don't think Take Care. I mean, sonically, it's up there, so they're gonna put Drake in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, here we go. Miss E So Addictive is number 7 all time.
Now that's kind of bizarre. That's absolutely bonkers. Now I'm gonna say this. Look, so when you first sent me this list, right? I'm like, okay, here we go. When I see that number 200 is Astro World, I'm like, okay, all right.
Bring yourself back up.
I'm happy Astro World is even on here. Word. I'm happy that Astro World is even mentioned. You know what I'm saying? But so now I instantly go to the top 40. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see, all right, well, what they talking about? You know what I'm saying? You got the Chronic at 40. Woo. Okay. Let's see where you going with this. All right. You got the Chronic at 40. You got Good Kid, Mad City at 38. Woo, okay. All right. Dang, y'all. Okay, what's going on? Cuban links. Only built for Cuban links at 37. All right. All right.
No.
I'm okay. That's a really strong one. What's coming ahead of that? All right. Doggy style is 35. All right. Sheesh. I okay. All right. These are neck and neck. Not bad, but I mean, my goodness, what you got in the top 20? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see where you're going.
But then I get down here, and number 32 is Chief Keef finally rich.
Okay.
You got Chief Keef ahead of Only Built for Cuban Links,
I see what you're doing.
ahead of The Chronic, ahead of The Chronic,
Okay.
ahead of Doggy Style. These are certified classics. These are diamond albums at this point. These are diamond albums. These are numbers don't lie. These are diamond albums.
Yes. You
trying to tell me, nah, he might have went platinum. You trying to tell me he went diamond? You trying to tell me that his cultural impact was more than Doggy Style, than The Chronic, than Only Built for Cuban Links? You trying to tell me that his rapping ability was better than these albums that you got before it?
Yeah.
That you got lower than Chief Keef? Now, I respect Chief Keef for what he's done in the culture and the people that he has birthed. Because he's got a lot of people that have come in the door. He opened the door for a lot of cats.
Yes.
That's all good. That's beautiful. But besides like Love Sosa, and I'm older. And so my vantage point is different.
Okay.
I listened to it. When I saw that, I listened to it.
Yeah.
Nah, bruh.
Okay.
The content wise, just content alone.
I've been trying to get you to the dark side for so long, and now I feel like the real Jack Nicholson meme when he's doing this, because you be trying to play all this. Oh, it's all subjective.
But it is opinion. It's opinion. It's all. That's my last comment about this whole thing. It's all opinion.
No, I'm not going. Listen. Here's the thing. Shout out to Sparks. Sparks, we're talking about the Rolling Stones top 200 of hip hop of all time. Here's the thing, right? I think that although music is very subjective and that obviously people like what they like, there are certain things that do define what it means to be good in some sense, right? Now, that's very nuanced in music because music all is about your ears and what your ears are taking in. But in some ways, I do liken it to like a sport. Like, okay, if you're not better than LeBron, then you're simply not better than LeBron, right? So I just think that when you listen to an album, some albums, I just think that a good amount of people damn well know that this album is not better than this album. Now, maybe I'm tripping, but the reality for me is that if I can be the age I am now and have an extreme appreciation for something as old as what's going on, then I don't want to hear no, oh, well, you know, these people are young and, oh, okay, well, they like what they like. Yeah, that's true, but I'm not going, man. I think this list, honestly, is mostly a troll list, man. I think it's some trolling happening here, dog.
Let me say this, and then I'm going to be finished.
Okay, me too. Go ahead.
29. All Eyes on Me. Ooh. 28, The Infamous Mobb Deep. Ooh. 27 is Outkast Aquemini. Woo. These some. Woo. 26 is Reasonable Doubt. Jay-Z.
Dog said Super Troll. Yeah.
The GOAT, right? Nas is 24. Woo. Illmatic. Woo.
Fam, that is so disrespectful to have not. I'm sorry. Go. I don't want to keep talking. You go.
Now, Future DS2 at 20. I like that album, but what? that's a little peculiar. That's a little peculiar. Okay, you got Mad Villainy at 18. All right. I guess I could go for that. Now, I haven't seen much Kanye in here, but Yeezus is 17. I'm on the fence about that one. I do like that album, but that's 17. Now, think of all the albums I just named. All Eyes on Me, Aquemini. Okay, including up there was also DMX. It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Bring yourself back up.
Number 16 is Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy.
Love you, Cardi.
I rock with Cardi. I do. One, is it let's go back to what you said about timeless music.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to what you said about timeless music.
Now we talking. Go ahead.
Is it authentic? It's a lot of singles. It's all singles. If I really remember that album, it's all
singles. It's a lot of singles on that joint. Yeah, for sure.
So that's why it's hot. That's why it's popping. Mm-hmm. It's all singles. That's why she able to chill off that one album, because she made mad bank off of that joint. It's all singles. Mm-hmm. Okay. But also, is it honest? Well, what is honesty now in rap? You know what I'm saying? Did she write these bars? That would be honest if she wrote these bars.
Stop hating on Cardi. Go. You keep going.
I mean, okay. The Chronic, Dre probably didn't write all those bars. He probably didn't write any bars. It's likely he didn't write any bars on the Chronic.
Yes.
Right?
Maybe.
But you got the infamous, you got It's Dark and Hell is Hot. You got Aquemini. These cats writing their albums.
Exactly, yes.
You telling me that Rico Wade and them was in the dungeon making Aquemini, live instrumentation going on, and got the Rolling Stone got the audacity to put them below Cardi B? I rock with Cardi as a personality. You know what I'm saying? I like Bodak Yellow. But bruh.
Yeah.
Okay, authenticity, honesty, fearlessness. Most rappers are fearless.
Okay, yeah.
But is it timeless? I don't know, bro.
Bodak Yellow is timeless. I think that forever.
I ain't listened to Bodak Yellow since it dropped.
Come on, you've been in the house for 2 years.
Clientele today.
Because you got to play Bodak if you go outside. You've been in. They was playing at the Summerfest.
You know what, man? And Supreme Clientele is number 14.
All right. Let's move past our final topic. First, again, if you're checking us out right now, man, we appreciate you. We got some live things coming up. So honestly,
Take Care is 11. Take Care is better. Bruh, this man got a bar on Take Care talking about, I go through my girl's purse when she not looking, when she away from the. This what we respecting in the culture, G.
Hey, leave.
This what we respecting in the culture, man.
That's funny.
Y'all wilding, man. Y'all wilding, G.
That's funny. Look.
That's wild, G.
Look.
I can't go, G.
This is a segment I wished I had more people on for, because I really want to know what y'all doing out there, man. I really want to know. This is our last topic. Again, if y'all checking us out, we're using y'all right now because we got a couple live events coming up, and we're just trying to figure out how to work this whole live situation and whatnot.
Hey, this is my last point.
Oh my God, you won't let me talk? Go ahead.
Stankonia is number 2.
Hey,
bro, you got Aquemini on this list, and Stankonia is number 2.
I'm mad at that, but I'm not mad at that.
Bruh, I'm mad at that, G.
Let me tell you why I'm not mad at
that, G.
Let me tell you why I'm not mad at Stanky on the. Go ahead.
Outkast, G. Outkast got some bangers. Stankonia is a good album, but it's not better than Aquemini. It's not better than Aquemini, G.
Here's
I
why
don't even know if it's better than AT Aliens.
Here's why I'm not mad at it. It's such a genre bending album for them. That's the joint they got. What can make a nigga want to do another nigga? That's that joint, right? Okay, so and it also has Stank Love.
Stank Love. Yeah.
Woo! Stank Love is crazy. That was SIU days right there.
Hey, Danny funny, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny be our only viewer, man.
It's people here, but they not talking. All right, let's go ahead and move on, man. We really this last topic. Hopefully, Danny, you let us know. Whoever else is not afraid to comment, wherever you watching at. How we checking for music nowadays? How do you source new music? So we come from the blog era, right? Yeah. Where we would check for blogs and see who was popping. Nowadays, who's driving new music? Come on, you might have to turn me down because I'm coming through on your end a little bit. I don't know. How do we source music? I know how I be sourcing. I be letting the algorithms just take me for a ride on Spotify. That's how I be. I just be on Spotify, just going for a ride. But how y'all checking for new music, man? What are y'all methods? What do y'all do? How do y'all find new music? What are you doing? Come on, you answer this because you a self-proclaimed music elitist, rap elitist.
I am. And I can't be anymore. Because I would be checking for blogs. I got on the Party Next Door through a blog. I got on, I was thankful for. Somebody put me on to Anderson .Paak. I think Danny might have put me on. Actually, somebody put me on to Anderson .Paak.
Wait, Sparks did put us.
And I was like, yo, he's good.
Sparks did put me on to Anderson .Paak or Chris Shields. One of the two. It was one of the two. My homie Chris. Go ahead.
I got on really through from MF Doom when I was in. So for me, mainly it's been word of mouth. Lately, it's been word of mouth. So if you put somebody, OT, if you send me somebody like the Rugged Nuggets, I check for that album actually. That joint kind of decent. You know what I'm saying? And before anybody get excited, it is like a R&B, soul, jazz type situation.
Yeah, that's a lot. Funk,
but that joint is kind of good actually. That joint is good. Like, I mess around with the kids. I threw it on in the car when I picked them up. They want to rap over it. You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? They want to rap over it. Shout out also to Cash In, Cash Out, Pharrell, 21, and Tyler, because they like that beat too.
Yeah.
They've been rapping on that joint too. But yeah, man, as far as new music, for me, it's word of mouth lately.
Okay.
Lately, it's been word of mouth. So, Lalo Dan just put me on Coast Contra. I just listened to them.
Yeah.
Marlon Craft, you put me on.
Yeah.
Yeah, new music. And it's really hard for me to even like actually press play on something because it's like, Danny put me on Hank Trill. Put me on Hank Trill.
We are not talking about Hank Trill on this joint, G. It cannot happen. We will not talk about Hank Trill. Shout out Sparks. But yeah, man, I feel that's the way I be sourcing new music, man. Honestly, is just I've become a real avid listener of Spotify, man. I think that's the main way that I check for stuff. Look at Sparks.
On the real, that Hank Trill, man.
Bonus round before we get out of here. Bonus round.
Oh, that's fire.
Bonus round. What happened?
I could put in like the comments. This is our first time doing live, so
yeah. Oh, look at Sparks. Sparks didn't expect his face to be on the screen. Listen, I was big shout out to our homies out in the DMV area, ill-advised wise guys. Because to be honest with you, I've been checking for them lately, man. And I told Kamal, you know, at times like this, it's not a lot dropping. And the reality is, we started off with this concept or this project, and we was very heavy in our concept bag. Our you know, we had dope things to talk about, and we wasn't really album review driven at first, but now we've become, music has been dropping, and now we're more album review driven. But now it's not a lot of albums dropping, and it's like, ooh. So shout out to Ill Advised, because they stay with some dope topics, some dope content. And I wanna pick this from them, because I really want to see what people have to say about this. And then we'll get out of here. A topic of theirs was, I think it was, what responsibility is it of an artist to know prior music? And this is piggybacking off of, remember the Jack Harlow joint where he was on Hot 97, and he got crucified because he didn't know the Brandy Angel in Disguise joint, and he didn't know that Brandy and Ray J was brothers and sisters. Is it important, or do artists have a response? Okay, that was it. What is the importance or responsibility of artists to know? Does it matter at all to know the past? To know prior? That's a tough one.
I'm gonna say, in real life, it don't matter, man. Do us as music listeners want our artists to know about music? Yes. If you talk to his peers, then they don't need to know. Why they need to know? They don't care. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at what's the McDonald's basketball joint with the young basketball players? What's that called?
Oh, the All-American game, yeah.
Yeah, the All-American joint. They were interviewing them. They was like, one gotta go. They got Uzi on there, Kanye, City Girls, Travis. A lot of them was saying, man, get Travis out of here. A lot of them was saying, man, get Kanye out of here. A lot of them was like, why y'all don't have, like, man, I'm 18, I'm 19. Why don't y'all have City Girls on here or something? Why don't y'all? And that was so striking. Like, first of all, dang, I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dang. But the thing is, why should it, like, he was on
Hot 97.
Hot 97.
Listen,
man, Ebro.
They set him up.
They did. And first of all, don't get me started on Hot 97. I don't even check. I'm a relax.
Okay.
But those are older lady and gentlemen. And, you know, many young artists have come through there. And, you know, Ebro likes to get on them for, you know, Ebro is a purist. Ebro is a hip hop purist. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we are, you know, he gonna try to get them to, like, hey man, you should know this. This is your history. When really, bro, they grew up probably on Drake. They grew up with different artists at the top.
We know Jack Harlow grew up on Drake. That's absolutely positively who Jack Harlow was checking for.
Oh, for sure.
Let me say this.
I'm just saying, it don't matter. In the grand scheme, it does not matter.
Okay.
They're going to still get their money. They're going to still make the music that they want to make without having any prior knowledge of that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Here's what I will say, though. If you good, it don't matter at all, right? But I think a good caveat is that if you are good, I guarantee in some respect you are a student of the game. I guarantee Ye, Kendrick,
ooh, yes,
all these people. So I would say it's not important if however you got to your stratosphere and you're good at doing what you're doing. It obviously is not important because you're still good.
right.
But the good ones, I'll move to basketball. You know, Kobe was studying Mike. You know, LeBron was studying Kobe and back and forth and whatnot. So it don't matter, but I guarantee the greats was checking for the greats.
Facts. Ooh,
I'm a closer. I'm like
you
I
are
my man when I used to watch the Cubs. But look, we appreciate y'all for checking us out on our first live. I don't know what the next episode. Actually, the next episode is probably going to be a review one because I think we got Game. I think we got Joey Badass coming out too this weekend or soon.
Yeah.
But if not, soon we will be doing a mid-year review. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna be bringing on our homie Dan Bonifero from Lalo Brewery out in Toronto, Canada. We are going to be talking about mid-year stuff. So, who had the best verse so far? Who has the best album so far? Who is the rookie of the year so far? And all those other things so far.
Got some background music going. Go ahead.
Oh, this is wonderful. But we appreciate you. Let me calm down. We appreciate you guys for checking us out. This has been Beers and Bars, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good one. That's funny.